welcome back again to the 80s Movie Den. So for this episode, we're just going to talk about my Christmas haul. Like I said before, I didn't get a ton of stuff, but I got some really neat collectible items. And some of it's vintage, some of it's retro, 80s, if you will. But it's kind of just spread out into some different areas that I'm interested in. So I just wanted to quickly go over what I got, and this is basically the highlight of my pickups over this Christmas. So we'll get started. So I got, this is an interesting gift. Those of you that are root beer drinkers will know A&W very well. What I love about this is that it's, it's like root beer, big deal, right? But it's just the way, for me, it's about presentation. It's the way things are presented. So this has the vintage case and the vintage bottles, which are absolutely awesome. I don't plan on drinking these, to be honest. I plan on just leaving them in the den. I've got a spot for them where they're gonna go. And it kind of goes with kind of the vintage retro kind of setup that I have. So just a great addition to my collection. I'd like to get the Coke bottles as well, but we'll see about that. I haven't seen any Coke for sale that looks similar to this, but if I do see that, I will pick it up and add it to the collection. So just kind of a neat old vintagey set of root beer bottles by A&W, which is my favorite root beer, by the way. Any of you out there, if you've had other root beers that are better than A&W, please leave those brands in the comments. I always try to check them out because root beer is my favorite soft drink. So, all right, let's move over to, this was kind of neat. Well, it's more than neat, it's pretty awesome. So, now, I said in a previous video that I had a massive Hot Wheels die-cast collection and that I probably wasn't going to collect Hot Wheels or die-cast ever again. But this was the exception to that rule. This is a beautiful premium die-cast model of a Jeep. Now, those that know me know that I'm a Jeep driver. I love my Jeep Wrangler. And I picked it up, it's almost 2 years ago now, and I absolutely love it. I love driving it. It's a 6-speed manual transmission, and it's just loads of fun to drive. Every time I get in it, it's a lot of fun. So this is kind of makes sense, but yeah, this is just a beautiful piece. I know there's a glare there, so I don't know how well you can see it, but it's just presented so nicely. It's nice. Looks bigger than a 1/64 scale, but it's probably close to that. And it's sitting as if it's climbing a hill there. It's on top of a rock. So just beautifully presented in this acrylic case. Again, sorry for the glare, but really, really a nice piece. The box underneath is just what this went into, but it's a nice collector box as well, and it helps to elevate. And I have this just in the den, so. Awesome piece and a great addition. And then I spoke previously, probably a few months ago, about getting into sports card collecting. I've gotten pretty heavy into it. I'm not going too crazy with it. I only have so much money to spend, but I'm taking my time with it and I'm enjoying the process. So every once in a while I'll get something to add. And I got a really, really nice piece, and I got a few of these really cool pieces as well. So, growing up in the 80s and 90s, I'm sure many of us collected cards as kids. I won't go too deeply into this because I want to do a separate video on it. But growing up, I had WWF cards and Garbage Pail Kids and movie cards and, of course, baseball and hockey cards and football cards, like all kinds, right? And wax packs were awesome. And so I got some wax packs here, some individual packs. And I can't take the credit for the way that these are, the way I have them stored. I was watching a video on YouTube. His name is Brandon's Baseball Cards, and he's really heavy into the hobby. He collects just baseball cards, but he had this really cool idea of displaying these as if they were like comic books. So on the back is just the top loader. It's one of those plastic top loaders that you put individual cards in on the back. And then these are, they're called team bags. Or no, they're not. I'm sorry. They're just, I think they're team bags or some sort of a sleeve. It's got a specific name. But you just put them in a bag, and then you put the heavy plastic in the back, kind of like bagging and boarding a comic book. And then you can preserve these packs. So this is a Stadium Club baseball pack from Series 1, 1992, which is really sweet. I love the way they display really nice. I've got a case that I put them in. And this is a Topps wax pack from 91? And these are so cool. And you can tell on the back that they haven't been tampered with. Again, I'm no expert, but apparently there has to be like roller marks or something on the back to ensure that they haven't been opened and then resealed, because people will do that. They will open cards like this. They'll take out the best cards they can find, and then they reseal the pack and sell it. So some sketchy people out there, of course. And there's the back there, but it's perfectly sealed. And I've got my thumb on the piece of gum. So they still have the gum in the packs there. That stick of bubble gum that used to come with it. And then I've got another one here. This is a 1989 pack. This is a Topps brand wax pack from 1989. Again, beautifully sealed at the back. I got, these were off of eBay, off a seller. And he's an awesome seller, really nice guy. He'll cut you a deal if you buy bulk, and the shipping is pretty reasonable. But they're just awesome. And, you know, they are vintage. I mean, this is 1989. I mean, it fits perfectly in this room. And yeah, I intend on getting a bunch more of these and displaying them like this. There's probably about 25 to 30 different packs from different years that I want. But this Topps pack from 89, and then this one from 91, absolutely beautiful. And I know that it's just a pack of cards, guys, but it just, even just holding these and the bright colors, the reds, the blues, the yellows, the stick of gum that's inside, it is, again, it just, if it gives me the feels, if it transports me back to my childhood, then it's all worth it, right? And these weren't that expensive. They were relatively reasonable. They were reasonably priced. If you're into sports cards or sports memorabilia or just collecting retro things, right? These are fantastic. They're just great. So, and then the Stadium Club, like I said, from 92, beautiful pack. And then I got a big set here. I've collected a few of these. This one's still sealed. I'm conflicted. I'm toying with the idea of opening them. I have my other ones, they're open, but they're in beautiful condition. The cards are perfect. The boxes are in excellent condition. I've just broken the seal on them because I like looking at the cards too. Again, they're like, it's like a time capsule, sports cards, right? It's like looking at an old photo album, right? And you pull certain players out, right? Some of the players I don't know very well. Some of them I kind of do. And then there's certain players that just, as soon as you see that card, it takes you back to a play that they made or something that happened in a game, or maybe a card you had as a kid that you traded with somebody, right? So, but this is a little bit later on. This is a Topps 2003. So it's 22 years old still. But I've got a lot of older stuff like 80s and early 90s stuff. But this is probably, well, I've got some Topps like 2012, 2020 stuff as well, but this is just a beautiful set here. And it's sealed. Again, sorry for the glare, guys. yeah, if you want to make sure that if you ever plan on getting sets like this and you want to know if they're authentically sealed, they've got to have the tops. I don't know if you can see it, but all the blue tops, words, all the stamps, they have to be on the box in order for it to be authentically sealed, because people will also take these and reseal them, okay? So it's a good thing to know. There are, how many cards? There's 720 cards. It's both Series 1 and Series 2. There's a lot of nice rookies in here and a lot of really nice cards. The design in 2003 was really nice as well. So I do plan on opening it at some point. But that's my, my full 720 card set. So yeah, that's my haul for this Christmas. It's a little bit different than last Christmas, that's for sure. Last Christmas was very, very movie heavy, DVDs and VHS tapes, which was absolutely awesome. I got some cords and some different things. And this year was just a completely different turn, which is awesome, you know, which keeps things exciting and fresh. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this haul. I hope some of these items took you down memory lane or triggered some thoughts and memories of childhood for you, because that's what this is all about. So yeah, stay tuned. I've got some more videos like this coming. The room tour is coming very shortly. You will see, again, there's a section of the room that has been completely made over, completely changed, but it's the essence of who I am, and it's still an awesome part of the room. So I look forward to showing you that very soon. This has been the 80s Movie Den, and as always, we'll catch you on the next one.